It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
The unmistakable New York skyline to the east, and we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams that love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another. And I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other. They study each other. They work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll go again with Hall. He'll get about 2. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it's going to be 4th down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And here we see Dak Prescott taking the field, Mike, coming off what a lot of people thought was an MVP caliber season. He finished runner-up, of course, to Lamar Jackson. And people love to nitpick Dak's game. I don't know if it's because he plays for the Cowboys and people love to hate. But regardless, he is as talented as they come. He is the leader of that team. He needs to have the postseason success that he has found in the regular season. Once he does that, I'm not sure what's left to nitpick.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got a man open. That's Tolbert. And he will go all the way. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the run, here's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Now, Fields. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Here's Austin McNamara now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. To return, it is Turpin. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side with Williams. Down the sideline, inside the 25. A pickup there of 19 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to be third down.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
On third down, Prescott. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on third down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those third down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals.
On fourth down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Cowboys will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Gibson now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Fields. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
A first down throw for Fields. It is brought in by Josh Reynolds. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now it's a bootleg with Fields. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, There's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw is Fields. The Jets will send out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Jets are on the board. It's now 10-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Sauce Gardner makes the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll take this up, working towards the 1st down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the 1st down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Williams. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Now, Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cowboys move out in front by the score of 17-3. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Gibson now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jets offense headed back to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Fields to throw. This one caught by Lazard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Fields now on 2nd down. This one taken in by Reynolds. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. He's to the 15. And he will score. Alan Lazard. Touchdown, Jets. Extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Jets are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. There's C.D. Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Ha ha ha! 3rd and a yard. Here's Dak to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
On play action, here's Dak. Now he'll run it, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and a yard. Again, Prescott to the air. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Prescott again. It's to the sideline and caught by Pickens.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll throw again. Dak. This one caught at the 4. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down. You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
To the air again, Prescott. So that pass interference in the end zone puts the pressure on the defense. It is first and goal from the 1. He slams it in there, and he is in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys move out to a 24-10 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Bené Wanwu now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Fields. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run here with Hall, and he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
1st down. Fields. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second down. It's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand. So It's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And that is incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're going to go, and it's Hall.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
Another run here with Hall. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Throw across his body is complete. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Fields. He's got his man complete to Wilson. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
Fields to throw. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. To throw is Fields. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's 3rd down and goal. Here's Fields. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. The Jets will send out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets will cut into that lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Quick throw on target to Pickens. Now inside the 25. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Cowboys add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here comes Wanwu. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a short pickup past the 25. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Cowboys are in front. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys retreated to a fine first half from number 4 quarterback Dak Prescott. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. His kick is good. The Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Fields now. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Third down, 3 to go. Throwing is Fields. Open man is Lazard. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He'll get that to Wilson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
When done properly, crossing routes are a great way to get your receivers the ball in space with room to run after the catch, and that's exactly what they're able to do here, executed to perfection, and they pick up a ton of yards after the catch.
Fields now to throw on first down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They give to Hall. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Now, Fields. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. A tight end in motion now. Here's Hall. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Fields. It is brought in the end zone. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York.
Oftentimes, you can tell the decision about whether or not a team is going to go for it on 4th down based on what they do on 3rd down, and I think they knew they had an extra down in their back pocket. Try on 3rd and goal to go through the air, and even if you fail, you still got one more shot at it, and it results in a touchdown.
Now the try for an extra point. It's up and through. And the Jets are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got a lot of learning to do because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL giving up that production in one phase of the game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Dak gonna work it to Lamb on the RPO.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
On 1st down, it is Williams. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. That's complete, left side to Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
3rd and short. Prescott. That one taken in. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to extend their lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Quick throw here. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Cowboys have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's 1st and 10. They will run it over center with Hall. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Fields to throw for it. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. the ground, a first down run. They face second down and 7. Dak gonna run with it himself. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They run over center with Williams. Just a short gain to the 33-yard line. They'll come up on a second down and 8. It's another run here for Williams. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Now Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Cowboys add on to their already sizable lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. To throw is Fields. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
On first and 10. Fields. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
A first down throw for Fields. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Hall. And he will score. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Point after try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Jets will get just a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Third and 9. Trying the left side. Here goes Williams. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on a punt for Dallas. Xavier Gibson deep to return. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point. in the fourth quarter. First and 10. Back to throw is Fields. That's caught. Down the field is Reynolds. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
It's no secret this day has been a rough outing all around. So at this stage of the game, really no choice but to remain aggressive and just try to find something positive on a day where there's been a lot of negative.
First down, Fields. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. How about this 1-2 to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now Fields. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Second down, it's Fields. He's got it at about the 8, and he's going to be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. Here's Fields. He's got it at the 3. Here now, second down and goal. Fields now. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's third down and goal. Throwing is Fields. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Jets are able to cut into the deficit. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching